So here we are at the Atlanta airport, and I'll be on a plane bright and early to head to Peon. There's the plane that I'm getting on to fly to Haiti. You know, one of the things that I'm being challenged with is seeing God's beauty in everything. I get so focused on my day-to-day that I lose sight of the fact that there's beauty. God's beauty is everywhere.
Yeah. Lots of thoughts. I'm just like sensory overload right now.
Yeah. We made it to the top. Here's my selfie entry. I'm not sweating, you're sweating.
Christy told us that we were bringing a machete up to a guy who farms on the mountain. He's willing to climb this mountain on a very regular basis to make sure that his crops are doing okay. He's doing it all with a machete so that he can provide for himself and potentially his family. And for me, that's just another example of how different life is here. The things that we take for granted, I can already tell that's gonna be a resounding theme for me, like what in our life is really necessary.
Just to hear that someone lives on a dirt floor versus seeing the dirt floor, you can make a big difference with what seems like not a huge amount of my monthly budget. You can't say, oh, I can afford to help them. It's like, yeah, you can. I mean, if you even give $25 a month, that can go so far.
A lot of the way that we live in the Western US is just over the top. You don't need for anything. Poverty creates desperate faith. Poverty requires faith. And the people that we've talked to, the people that we're interacting with, they have to have faith or they don't have anything else. Comfort really kind of produces complacent faith. But that's something that I'm wrestling with right now, is how much do we need?
Yesterday when we were down by the river taking a picture of that really cool tree, I mean, the woman basically offered her child to Christy. I mean, she saw, 5 white people and was like, take my kid. And I about broke down right there. It's like, she knows, or in her head, she knows that her child would have a better life if she just handed him off to 5 complete strangers simply because of the color of our skin. And that is just, that just blows my mind. Perspective is just, yeah, I think I've been holding a lot in, just seeing how raw it is here. We take a lot for granted. It's easy to let go of the things that I've been stressing about when you see people who are living on dirt floors and people who are thankful for one meal a day. I think that's part of the reason why even after that first half day here, I was like, my family needs to come here. There's things that we can do different so that we can help more. What we do can help equip people to fulfill that purpose that God has for them that maybe they wouldn't have been able to before. Maybe they would have just had to go to work every day or go to work when they can work in order to feed their family and keep a roof over their house, and they wouldn't have the ability to do that. Where the programs that we're offering and the assistance that we can provide people and the knowledge that we're teaching them hopefully will help them have that solid foundation. That Christy had started kind of introducing me to some of the people. One of the women in particular said, I'll pray for you.
Okay, she's going to put your name in her prayer book.
That's
serious business.
That really touched me because it's like, in everything else you have going on, you're going to take the time to pray for me every day. And then she turned around and asked Christy to write my name down so she could pray for me by name. And that really affected me. Because in the middle of everything else that she's dealing with, she's gonna take the time to pray for me. That inspires me. That inspires me to go out and do my job well so that I can build them up. with the talents that I had been given. I know these entries have probably been all over the place, but that's kind of where my mind has been pretty much since I landed in Haiti. It is a beautiful, desperate, amazing, sad place all at once. God's beauty is everywhere, but in the midst of that, there's a lot of pain and suffering, and that's real. And I really want to make a difference in trying to help with that.